Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be going through minimum remove to make valid parentheses, which is LeetCode problem 1249. So this is basically saying you're given a string S of lowercase English letters and open and close parentheses. Your task is to remove the minimum number of parentheses in any position so the resulting parentheses string is valid and return any valid string. So a parenthesis string is valid if it is an empty string with lowercase letters. It can be written as A and B are valid strings, or it can be written as A, where A is the valid string. So basically we just want to remove extra parentheses. So in this example, LeetCode has 1, 2 open parens and 3 closed parens. So you want to just remove that last parens. In example 2, you have a closed paren, then an open close. So you want to remove that closed paren. And the third example is just nothing because you have 2 closed. You can't have the closed parens before the open parens. In example 4, A, B, C, D got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So you want to remove the opening parens here. All right, so to do this, all right, so we're going to pass in a string and return a string with the parentheses matched up. So we're going to do this using a string builder. We're going to append stuff to the string builder that's valid. And we're going to use an int called match that's going to add an open paren and then subtract when there's a closed paren. So that's how we're going to tell if there's a match or not. So we'll go through each character in the string, convert the string to char array. So if the character is an open paren, then we're going to assign match equal to 1. Or we're going to add 1 to the match. Else, if the character is a closed paren, so if the match is 0, meaning we did not, when we're traversing through the string, we did not find an open paren, we're just going to continue. We don't want to deal with that right now. Otherwise, we're going to go reduce match by 1. And that is the end of that loop. So at the end, we're going to append the character. So if the first character is an L, it's not an open paren, it's not a closed paren, so we're just going to append L. Then if we had an open paren, we're going to say, oh, there's a match. And then we'll append it too. And then say that we have a closed paren. It's like, oh, well, there's a closed paren. Match is not 0, it's 1, so match minus minus, and then we'll append that as well. So the only time it's not going to add a character to the string builder is when we don't find an open paren. Now, this takes care of everything except when you have an open paren at the very end. So what we're going to do with that, we've got to actually do another string builder and loop through the string in reverse order. So if the character at position I is equal to this open paren, and we find that the match, this integer, is greater than 0, meaning we have an open paren, we're just going to continue. Which essentially just removes it. Otherwise, we're going to append the character. So this is basically just going to take care of any open parens. It won't append them to the result. And that is pretty much it. The only thing we have to do now is return the result. Now, because we went through it backwards, the result is actually backwards, so we just need to reverse it back to the string. And that is pretty much it. So let's run this through the debugger and see what we come up with. So what I did was I used the first example, but I added an open paren at the end, so you can see that second string builder in action. All right, so we're going to go through. Now, the first character here is C, so we're just going to append that. Same thing with the E, and also the second E. So we've got the string builder now is LE. So now let's see. Okay, we've got an open paren. We're going to increase this match to 1, and we're going to append that. So we've got LE open paren. Now I've got the T. That's not an open or closed paren, so we're just going to append that. Now we've got another open paren, so now we're going to assign match is now equal to 2. We're going to append that. So we're looking for two closed parens to complete this. So we've got a C now. We're just going to pen that on. So we've got LE, paren T, paren C. All right, so now we've got one of these closed parens. And match is not equal to 0. So we're going to subtract that and add that to the string builder. Okay, now what do we got? We got an O, so we're going to add that. D, we'll add that. And then an E, we'll add that to the string builder. Now we've got this closed paren. And we know match is not equal to 0, so we're going to subtract that and append that. Now you see we've got an open paren. So now match is equal to 1, but we're out of characters. So this is what our string looks like, and we can't pass that back. So we'll go down here, and now we're going to go through the string in reverse order. So the first thing we see is we've got this open paren, so we're just going to continue. And then the rest of this is going to just be appended to the result string because match is not, some of these are open parens, but the match is not greater than 0. And we did a post decrement on match, so we decreased the value of match after we checked it on that first try, or that first pass. Alright, so we're almost done here. We've got just going through and appending all this stuff. There we go. And so the result is LEE, open paren T, open paren C, closed paren ODE. And so you'll see here we've got matching open and closed parens, and that's pretty much it. So let's run this through LeetCode. See what we get. It's successful. We'll submit it. That's better than 66% and uses less memory than 95%. All right, so finally let's go through the space and time complexity. So time complexity is O of n. All we're really doing is going through the input parameter, appending it to a string builder. And so as we increase the input parameter, we'll increase the execution time. And space complexity here is O of n. As we increase the input parameter, it increases the space we need. And that is it. So once again, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions, and we'll see you next time.